Hey, I'm Dr. Kat Powell from Powerful PT. So we're going to cover a quick flow to help loosen up if you've been dealing with some low back pain or just feeling stiff and tight in the morning. So we're going to start off in a child's pose position, allowing the arms to reach as far forward as you can and taking a nice deep breath into this position. So we're just going to breathe into any tension or discomfort and try to sink deeper into the stretch as possible. Now we're going to reach both arms to one side of the mat, flip the top hand, and allow yourself to get a nice side body stretch and breathe into that side. And then we're going to do the same thing, reaching to the other side. You can flip the top hand. This elongates the lat and really allows us to deepen that stretch throughout the back. Now we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. If you have any wrist pain, you can always modify to a fist. Feet can be as comfortable, whether on your toes or flat down. And we're just going to do some cat-cows and warm up the spine. So if you have any discomfort, you can always work in a smaller range and then gradually deepen that range of motion throughout the spine. Now what we'll do is just press into a downward dog and pedal out the legs. Warm up the hamstrings, the calves as we stretch them. And then we're going to come back down onto our hands and knees. So now we're going to do thread the needle. So we're going to rotate up and then thread through the other arm to get a nice trunk twist. Reach up and thread through. If this bothers your shoulder at all coming up here, we can come across the chest and work the same T-spine rotation. And make sure you continue to breathe. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Nice thread the needle. You can rest down if you want for a couple reps, or you can just floss through as we twist. All right. Now we're going to come on to our bottoms. And this flow, you can spend as much or as little time as you want in these various positions. And if one stretch is feeling a little bit tighter or movement, then spend a little extra time there and give your body the time it needs to loosen up and breathing into any restrictions. So we're just going to windshield wiper our legs side to side. So from the front, you can see I'm moving side to side, and you might feel a little tension in the hips. And if it feels sketchy, don't do it. Don't push it. If there's any pinching or something that's like very uncomfortable. But what you can do is hold it there a couple seconds, alternate. And so we're not too far forward and we're not too far back. We're kind of right in that sweet spot with our back in neutral. So not hyperextended and not too rounded either. So after we do that, we're going to lay on our backs, cross one leg over the other, and either you can push the bent leg that's on top, or you can reach through, grab your opposite leg, and pull your knees to your chest. And you should feel a nice glute stretch on that top thigh and leg. So then from here, if it's available to you, we'll put our arms out to the side and rotate our body or our legs to drop down to the opposite side of whatever knee is bent and on top. You can breathe here, and then we'll come back to center. We'll do a couple active sciatic nerve glides and hamstring stretches. I like this one, especially if you're limited on time, because you hit a couple areas and it's a 2-for-1 special of exercise. Get the best bang for your buck. And now we're gonna switch legs, go to the other side. Again, if available, you can pull your knee to your chest. And this, if you have a hard time reaching your thigh, you can always loop a towel or a strap to help pull the leg up to get more of that stretch. And now we'll bring the arms out to the side and twist down. You can hang here for a couple breaths. And then when we come back to center, that active sciatic nerve glide and hamstring stretch. So bending the knee, straightening the knee, point and flex the foot. And just repeat that 10, 15, 20 times. Now, the arms out to the side or wherever's comfortable, we're gonna bend one knee and do a nice crossbody stretch. And I like looking opposite of the way I'm twisting just to try to get that shoulder down. And the goal is getting this opposite leg as close to the ground as possible. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Getting a nice little crack there. And then bringing the feet back to the middle. Do some windshield wipers again and tick-tock side to side. And then you can slowly roll on up. So again, take your time with it. Focus on any movements that you felt a little stiffer, tighter in. And if you do this every day, each day will get that much better. So reach out if you have any questions, and hope your back feels better.